17, 18 years onwards, I knew that I wanted to do something on stage, and it involved music, but it also involved theatre somehow. I'm never quite sure what it was until I started working on the Ziggy kind of thing. But I knew it was something to do with amalgamating theatre and rock in a way that I hadn't seen before. Mm-hmm. And I guess Ziggy was like sort of trying the water out. It was in the first attempt. And even now I haven't got to where I always sort of thought it would be, but possibly with a tour coming up, I might be sort of putting together something which gets really near to what I first saw about 15, 18, 20 years ago in terms of amalgamating theatre and rock, but not have it turn out like something that would be on Broadway or whatever, you know. And London was full of mime companies, mimes called the Lindsay Camp Company. And they taught me quite a bit about stage work, stage craft, how lighting worked, how you could use your body on stage and make a dramatic statement without having to use a prop. And so, because up until that point, one always sort of thought that theatre was about props and things, when it's not at all. I mean, I hopefully could do any of the shows that I have done without any of the scenery or props that I've used, because a lot of it was body work, how the body language, how the body moves, and
I don't mean to say it that way, but yeah, because...
Well, you know, it takes hours to sew these on. It really does. I mean, you really have to say, well, do you really want to go ahead with this? Do you really want to make this statement? And you decide, you get the needle, find the thread, and you start sewing. A few weeks later, you've got it, new image.
Are you happy with the way the world, you know, this whole chameleon...
I'm happy with my sewing.
No, you're
creating characters up until about 1976, and at that point, when I started working with Brian Eno, my emphasis changed from creating characters for stage, but actually really getting involved in finding out more about music. Mm-hmm. At least for the last 10 years, it hasn't been chameleon-like. For me, it's just been me writing my music and performing my music on stage. David Bowie, yeah.
Great, fine.
Right.
You've played all these different roles, you know, from the Elephant Man to a vampire to a POW to...
The Elephant Man down, right?
You know?
Well, a favourite role, funnily enough, is Into the Night, where John gave me complete freedom to sort of play it up and sort of work around this sneaky little gangster type who sort of had a dentist approach to gunplay. And I think that was my favourite role in terms that John gave me complete freedom. The other one that I got complete freedom on was the Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, which is a performance I don't think was as successful, but it was certainly a great thing to do. I enjoyed that one very much indeed. Mm-hmm. And Elephant Man, of course, I mean, opened all kinds of new avenues for me. And that was, I was just so fulfilled doing that on Broadway. Do you know, about all the films that I've done, the theatre work, I haven't learnt a thing.
Star in it as well, I assume?
Not necessarily, no. No.
Okay.
Who knew? And this one particularly I've enjoyed so much doing because the energy level of it has been so great. It's been really, it was done with such enthusiasm behind it from all the people who are working on it. And the writing itself, I felt very enthusiastic about the kinds of material that I'm writing at the moment. And I've been feeling a tour coming on over the last 3 years. You know, when you finish it, well, when I finish a tour, I say, that's it. I'm never doing it again. Because I'm tired out and I'm drained. I don't ever want to see another stage. And then I can't go out like bands can go out year after year, and I can't see how they do that. I just don't understand how they can keep getting it up year after year. But for me, I build slowly over a long time, and ideas gradually creep in. And after 3 or 4 years, I realise I've written a tour, and I then have the excitement to want to go out and do it.
How do drugs play a part, or how have they?
It was totally
better or worse?
negative. It's something that I would not advise anybody to get even remotely near. It's a soul destroyer. It's also a spiritual destroyer. It can break your heart and break your mind. And I stopped in 76, and I advise everybody else to stop. Stop back in 76. Don't touch them. Forget it, kids.